Hey, crew. I'm broadcasting this week from in front of the open refrigerator. It's funny when you're a kid, at least when I was a kid, my mom was always saying, "Shut that refrigerator." And now here I am. I'm going to do my entire video in front of the open refrigerator because I've been planning this for a while because I cleaned the refrigerator today. I've been talking about it all summer. It was my Father's Day gift for Jay, and I finally did it today. And I just love a clean refrigerator. I guess I just let it build up so then it can be spectacular when it's done. And so you can just see it's just truly beautiful. And it's just very relaxing to be near it. Oh, I like this angle. But this is related to Sex on Fridays because in the fall, I watched this movie called 9.5 Weeks. I think it was that. Maybe it's called 8.5 Weeks. I actually can't remember. But a friend recommended it to me for my sexual education. And it came out in the 80s. And so, of course, I was not watching those kind of things in the 80s or the 90s or, ever. But anyway, there's this scene in the movie where it's about, and these words are not easy for me because I don't really know about them. I somewhat know. It's about like being dominant and submissive and like having somebody kind of force you to do things, but you like it. Anyway, there's this one scene in front of the refrigerator. The guy, I can't remember their names. I'll have to watch it again. I think the man's name is John. I can't remember the woman's name. And the guy is like feeding her all this seductive food. Like I was gonna watch it again last night in preparation, but then I just didn't. He was feeding her like honey is the one I remember, and she like had her eyes closed, and it was very like erotic. So that's they were sitting like right where I am right now. And the refrigerator was open, I guess, because the guy was like pulling things out of it and feeding it to her, and they were both getting more and more excited. So, all this is to say, like, this all started a couple years ago. Well, it all started a long time ago, but I've really been thinking about it over the last couple years because I read this book, an academic book. I read part of it, and it was talking about like asking for something, like when you're with somebody asking for what you need in like a sexual partner or what you want. And I always compare my mate choosing with Little House on the Prairie and Laura and Almanzo and Pa and Ma Ingalls. And like my favorite book when I was in 4th grade was These Happy Golden Years. And that was really, like, I have it marked in my journal. That had a big impression on me. And, like, for me to be able to go into, like, a marriage relationship and be able to say, like, this is what I want sexually. Like, to say, like, I'm actually really into, like, erotic food and exploring the senses in that way. If I had been, like, that for me to be able to articulate that when I was a quote young woman, like would have been impossible, like unthinkable. It would have been like Laura saying to Almanzo, literally when they were in the Sunday drive covered wagon, saying to him, "What I'm really looking for, Almanzo, is some hot sex where you dribble churned butter all over me," or like Ma Ingalls saying to Laura, like, when you're looking for a man, you really want to think about what you want sexually. Like, it just wouldn't happen. And it's just a fact. Like, I feel like the culture grew up in is very much up the same as like literally the pioneer settlers, and like the woman, it's not really her place or to even think about like what do you want in a partner. And like after seeing that, like I loved watching that movie, and I was like I would actually really be into a lot of what they did. Like I would love to try that refrigerator thing. I want to say again, like I really appreciate Jay as a husband, and we like I was just telling him today how he gives me so much freedom to develop as a person. Which again, I feel like I couldn't have articulated that. That's just, some stuff is just luck, I think, also. But anyway, all this is to say, um, if as someone who still has maybe more possibilities before they make certain commitments, something you might want to ask for or think about is, what do you want sexually? Like, or do you want to be with a guy who will feed you? Like, I think she had a blindfold on. I'd have to watch it again. But anyway, hot scenes in front of the refrigerator. Who knew? I actually have more to say on this, but I'll save it for another topic. But as always, please let me know what you think, crew. What do you think? I wonder what the sexiest food is in here is. I guess those strawberries. I don't know. Just interesting possibilities. We've got some salad, root beer. Anyway, let me know what you think, you guys. Bye.